going to walk you through how we plan for sinking funds in our budget, show you what we have budgeted for each category, and how we track it with our sinking funds tracker. This video is part of our budgeting series that we're doing all year long as we open up our finances, share our real numbers with you, and hopefully help your budgets along the way. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lining Up Ducks. My name is Rachel. I'm married to Scott. We have 4 little girls, ages 7, 5, 3, and 2. And today we're going to be talking about sinking funds. One of the very first things that you need to do when you're setting your budget for the following year is to set up your sinking funds. So first, what is a sinking fund? A sinking fund is a pool of money for a particular event. So for example, school supplies in August. Saving all year long for those school supplies, so when you get to August, you're not hit by a huge bill with all of the supplies that are needed to send your child to school. We've used sinking funds in the past, most successfully last year, so we're going to expand our sinking funds budgets this year and really start saving and planning for expenses because we forgot a few last year, so this year we're hoping that we catch them all. If you love our financial videos, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and comment below and let us know what you like. Before we even think about planning our annual budget, we plan our sinking funds. And we do that first to make sure that we know exactly how much money we're gonna need for each major category, so we make sure to plan for it accordingly in our budget. Our next video is going to be our annual financial plan, so make sure you watch that so you can see how we take these sinking funds and plug them into our annual financial planning. So this is the form we use to track our sinking funds. This is the sticker version. These are kind of the prototypes, and they will be available for purchase on the Etsy site starting January 4th. So this is just my normal planner, and I can put all of my financial stickers in it. I also have a printable version of all of these forms that you are going to see in our financial videos if you prefer to keep a separate notebook for your budgeting. Okay, so let's get started. First is car repairs. Scott and I decided that we're going to budget $13.20 for the year, and so that would be roughly $110 a month. There are 12 squares right here, so I'll just increment up $110 until I get all the way to the top. Okay. So this is all of my months for the entire year. Next is car tags. And we figured out roughly we owe $260 a year for our taxes and tags, and that's about $22 per month. All right, and as I put money into the envelopes, I will color in these to show that I have actually saved that much money. Next is birthdays and miscellaneous gifts. And that's gonna work out to about $44 a month. We budget by paycheck, so the monthly calculations may be a little bit off, but you always just take it off the top. Err on the side of saving more in the beginning so your last savings amount is a little bit less. Okay, next is Christmas. And if you want to know exactly how we come up with our figure for our Christmas budget, we'll watch our next video on Christmas budget busters, and you'll see all of the things that we think about before we make our Christmas budget. So our Christmas budget is $1,200 for the year. That's $100 a month. Next is Easter, and that is $80 for the year. So Easter is in April this year, so that's going to give me 4 months to save for Easter. So I just count up 4 squares and draw a line where I've got to stop saving. And so that's going to be about $20 a month. Next is Halloween. And we really cut our Halloween budget this year. With 4 kids, say 4 costumes, it's really expensive if you buy costumes. So this year we are making our costumes, and no more than $10 a piece is budgeted. So we're gonna have $10 for candy. Smarties are the cheapest candy you can buy, and you get a giant bag for about $10. So Halloween, I have 10 months to plan for and budget for Halloween. So I'll count up 10 squares and draw a line, and that's roughly $5 a month. Okay, so next is swim lessons that we have coming up in June. And that's gonna be about $260 for for all of 4 of the kids. So that's gonna give me 6 months to save for it. 6. I'll draw my line here, and then it's about $44 a month. Okay, now for the next page. Okay, so next on our list is Houston. One of our daughters has medical special needs, and we travel for her medical care every quarter. So her Houston trips are about $500 a quarter, so $2,000 a year. And that's about $167 a month. All right, so Scott and I decided when we were doing our sinking funds for this year, because we are doing a large savings push to move into an RV by the end of the year, we're going to save all of his drill money for the entire year. Now, the only thing I can actually count on every single month is his individual monthly drill pay. He will have more than this amount. We'll update you on our savings as those amounts come in, but his drill money is $713 a month, which is about $85.56 for the year. Okay, next is school supplies. We have 2 in school and possibly 1 in pre-K next year, depending on whether or not Sophie's going to be able to go to school. And so that's going to be about $520 for the year, which is about $65 a month. Now, I forgot to say that I have roughly 8 months to plan for this, so I do draw a line here at 8 months, so I know how many months to divide my amount by. So the last sinking fund we have planned is for the kids' clothes, and that is going to be $600 for the year. So it's about $50 a month. I have a couple blank spaces, so I have some room to grow. Or if I decide that I want to put some of my just regular cash envelopes on our sinking funds planner. All of these are cash envelopes with the exception of our Houston trips, because it's such a large amount. That is kept in a savings account, and our RV savings, that is also kept in a savings account. So we do most of our sinking funds in cash envelopes. Every pay period I put cash in each of these envelopes, and if we have to spend anything in those categories, it comes out of these envelopes. Once I set up my sinking funds for the year, I go ahead and tag my envelopes with the category and the budget for the year. These are just printable envelopes that you can print and make at home. The printable envelopes will be available on my Etsy site later this week. So these are our sinking funds for the year 2020. I hope that some of these categories may have sparked some ideas of things that you might need to save for in your household. Follow along with us on our monthly budgeting journey to be my accountability partner to make sure I am saving for all of my sinking funds and every budget every month. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you again soon.